Hi guys, and welcome to the next week of your summer course. Some of my students in my full-time online classes when I run for 16 weeks say they really like it when I do weekly video updates from myself to let you know what's going on in the course. They say it gives the course more of a personal feel, so I hope by giving you a video this week that it will help you feel connected. So, a couple of things I wanted to follow up on with last week. So, good job, guys, on discussion 7. I just graded discussion 7. And I'm sorry it's a little confusing that you're already thinking about your literacy narrative when you had to finish the second draft of your rhetorical analysis. I know it's kind of confusing to have jumbled units mixed together. But like I said, the 6-week schedule is so compressed, sometimes we have to have overlap. But it looks like you guys did a good job on discussion 7. Also, I apologize. I mentioned before, I think, that sometimes when I comment on your discussion homeworks, there are times when I can give you individual feedback and specific details to your answers one-on-one. Like, for example, this week when you have discussion 8, and you'll be posting your topic ideas for your literacy narrative, and discussion 9, you'll be posting your intro. I will give you detailed feedback so that you can use that for your next paper. But for discussion 7, for example, you might just get a generic comment like, "Thank you for summarizing the chapter and sharing your thoughts on the 3 stories." So I did review everybody's comments on the 3 stories, and although I didn't respond to you individually, I would like to just say in the video that I agree with many of you. It seemed like a lot of you who were sports fans did like the phantom limb pain. I am a sports fan myself, go Heat. So that was one of my favorites too. I also enjoyed No Cats in America, like many of you did. Several of you in the class said that you had a similar experience. So the culture change of moving to the U.S. from another place, that's really cool. One thing I really like about the writing in that story is the some of the details. The writer provides details of some of the names and types of foods and things that were brought over that were Filipino. So I thought that was really cool. They gave the story a lot of character and specific detail. Many of you were mixed on, what's the name of the last one? It's called One Great Book. Many of you guys were mixed on that. Some of you really, really enjoyed that story, and some of you were bored by it. I could see where you could say it was boring compared to the other two. So yeah, it didn't have as many vivid details. One resource I'm going to send to you guys as a link. I know you guys are super busy and have 3 homework assignments plus a paper this week, so I understand if nobody gets to do it. In my 16-week class, I actually have this as a required assignment. I have students go to the Digital Archive of Literacy Narratives. This is a repository of literacy narratives created by students and professionals all over the country and the world, I believe. It's housed at, I think it's Ohio State maybe. And there's one that I really like students to see. It's a video literacy narrative, and it's from 2 professors. So if you go there, search narrative, and then click in the search bar, type in African American, and you'll see 4 results pop up. And one of them is interviews with these 2 African American professors, and they just verbalize their experience growing up with literacy and language. And they talk about some of the struggles that they endured in order to get their degrees. And they mentioned some issues involving race and issues involving class and education and literacy. So fascinating interviews. One of the reasons that I encourage you guys to look at this, if any of you all do want to do your literacy narrative paper as a video instead of a traditional paper, I encourage that. You know, we in the writing and composition department, we like to encourage students to do multimodal writing, not just traditional essays, because the world is becoming computer saturated and virtual reality and on phones and tablets. So if you would rather do a sort of vlog, if you know what that is, V-L-O-G, vlog, a video blog, if you would like to do your literacy narrative as a video, you can do that. I believe every student enrolled at FIU through your Gmail account, I think you have a YouTube channel. You get a free YouTube channel, so you can upload your own YouTube videos. And I'm not looking for Steven Spielberg. You don't have to be a director and create this perfectly edited piece. But I've had students last semester try the video literacy narratives, and some of them really enjoyed it. So that's just an option for you. If you want to pursue that, email me about more details. So, moving ahead to this week. All right, here we go. Boom. So this week you have 3 discussions due, and 1 first draft of your paper due. So discussions 8, 9, and 10. The first post is due Monday for 8, Wednesday for 9, and Friday for 10. Friday is a peer review of your first draft. That's also the day, next Friday, July 5th, when your literacy narrative is due. So I know this is a holiday week for those in the U.S. observing the 4th of July. So I know many of you guys will have events keeping you busy. So I know the homework and the paper is a lot for this week. But please try to get your draft in early if you know you're going to be partying hard on Thursday and Friday. So for Monday, like I said, you present your topic ideas for your literacy narrative, and your peers and I will give you feedback. And on Wednesday, your intro. You'll post your intro, and you'll see 2 more student sample papers. And on Friday, we'll do 1 peer review. This time only 1, because we don't have as much time this week as we did in the last 2 weeks to do a peer review. So only 1 peer review is required this coming Friday. Well, that's a lot to cover, and again, I apologize. I know the pace of this class is insane. I know it's very hard to keep up. It's hard for myself to keep up with the grading too, which is why sometimes in your discussions I can only give you a quick comment such as good summary of the chapter, and then I just have to move on, because I have to target where I'm specific with my feedback to you, and sometimes it's more general. I hope you understand that. I do review every discussion, and so I am reading everything you post. But sometimes I comment in more detail than in other times. So that's it. Have a great week, everybody. If you are celebrating the 4th of July, be safe. And I hope everybody has a good week. And if anybody has questions, then please shoot me an email. So if you have a chance to check out those videos from the digital archive, I'll send you the link in an email announcement. Please go check them out. They're awesome. They're really, really good stories from those 2 African-American professors and what they went through. They should actually make a movie out of it and put it on Netflix. Anyway, have a good week, everybody. Goodbye.